Do Wild Rift. Oh, this is cool. This is the villain instrumental. Nice. There you go. We got sunglasses spam. Yeah, Copper Fox, I saw your comment right after I left stream yesterday, and I thought it was S+. It's too late for Halloween. That was so good. I liked that. And Kwitowski, yes, I saw your comment too that I need to reply to. So let me take this turn, and we will reply to that. Alright, what do we get here? Tier, blue buff. Lysandra carry. Okay. A lot of people ask you about getting Little Legends from Orange Essence or Gemstones, and you always tell them you can't any of those from playing TFT, so it would not be good. How about introducing exclusive Little Legends with event passes, like World's Spirit Blossom? You can earn event tokens from playing TFT, and they would fit the pass and thematic, or be a prestige variant of a popular existing sim. You would only be able to obtain during past, like, prestige skins. So technically we kind of have those. For example, the pig you get from the past is an example of that. But I agree it's not really filling that need very well. So I think we are open to some ideas like that in the future, and having more interesting ways to get unique style Little Legends. So, agree with you there. Alright, let's see here. A Nico and 2 gold. Neat. Well, we're gonna get a Chosen next turn. How much do you guys want to see a troll? I think we're gonna troll this game. We're not shipping this, but I feel like you guys want to see this, so... Oh, well, that guy just destroyed me. Let's see. After being known for being the professional Sona nerfer in ARAM, what do you think about Seraphine having a plus 65% win rate on release there? I mean, my honest thought was, like, if anyone didn't see that coming, they're crazy. I would have preemptively shipped a nerf on that champion because it was kind of clear as day it was going to be nutty. But yeah, I mean, she's pretty, like, and the fact that she ended up support was not great either. So, I know she was designed to be a mid lane mage, so. No question, I do love your stream very much. Greetings from Germany, and I have a nice day, sir. Solo hi. Hey, thank you, Zimbosaurus. Talon, when a nerf feels more like a buff, isn't it getting adjusted next patch? If so, how? So, I think where Static is at with Talon is that he designed the change to be a nerf. It ended up not being a nerf. It ended up being, like you said, an adjustment. I think in particular, Static, and I agree, that reset champions are really problematic. And so I think a lot of the changes coming next patch are to make it less resettable, is what I'll say. Why did I throw that away? I needed that TF. I'm an idiot. I'm distracted by chat. But yeah, so Talon, I think, is going to get some pretty big adjustments next patch to not quite be a reset hog. Hey Mort, been having a lot of fun with this set so far. I want to ask you this. How likely is it for you guys to implement a rule in which a spatula always comes with some other random item? Sometimes I get spatula drops and they're useless because I already used all my base items. I would say it's very unlikely that we implement such a rule. I mean, if you already used all your spatula items, that's kind of on you. I agree, though, it does feel bad. I had a game the other day where literally the only thing I got off of Raptors was a spatula, and it was like, aw. Maybe preventing a hard case like that, maybe? But, like, there's going to be a line, right? Because, like... Oh, that's perfect. If they're going to let me have it. They're not going to let me have it, though, are they? Oh, they are. Haha! Like, okay, let's say we say that's not okay, and we prevent that. Then you're playing Warlords, and you get a spatula and a cloak on Raptors. Is that okay? You know, and it's like, at that point, there's just going to be this, like, contextual line of, hey, I got a spatula and I said I didn't want it, therefore it's bad. So, that line is pretty hard to establish. What about a 5-cost Malzahar that uses his ult to turn enemy units into play on your team for the rest of the fight? So, we've talked about this a bit before. Lilia, the first ult that Giovanni had for Lilia was Mind Control. Mind Controlled an enemy unit for 3 seconds, and it was about as overpowered as you think it was, which was, it was insanely overpowered. Like, insanely overpowered. So, unless we have a really good way to do mind control in the future, probably not going to be doing mind control. What's the reason for using chromas that don't match with the splash art? Some skins, it's not as noticeable, but some of the chromas art combos, their mismatches are more obvious. Majestic Empress, Morgana, Enduring Sword, Talon. Yeah, the idea was that we wanted to make it look like it matched in-game. A great example was like when we used the black chroma for Gnar, so that otherwise Gnar and Teemo looked too similar. Alright, I'm just hard committing to this, by the way. But yeah, like I said, it was mostly to try to clean up clarity in combat, so. I just got 12 lost fortune, jackpot with fortune. Wow, I had 3 HP. Obvious I won that game. Nice. Nice. That's awesome to hear that you did win. I know sometimes those comebacks can be pretty hard, so. Hi, just wanting to know why level 9 is so high this set. Is it because of Legendary Chosen that it's 80 gold? No, it was because we were seeing in Galaxies that rushing level 8 and then level 9 was too easy. And level 9 is supposed to be kind of rare to get to. So honestly, we're really happy with where that has ended up. If you even look on, you know, like the tournament yesterday, it was like, people went 9 pretty frequently. So we're pretty happy with where that ended up, is the honest answer. Probably get this a lot, but what are the system changes for 1024? Haven't been keeping up with the PBE. You can find them on a tweet I put out. By the way, Zodro15, appreciate the sub, thank you. Did I miss any others? No. Okay, sweet. But yeah, you can find them on my Twitter. But generally, it's like trying to make the mid game and the late game a little further apart is the general rule we're going for. Morning, Mort. Are there any other TFT designers who would be interested in providing feedback on yet another fan set? The set mechanic of my set might be developmentally problematic with notable potential issues such as granting exclusive access to level 10 to one of the players. I'd like to get a bit of feedback before throwing it to you and the wolves in Twitch chat. I could ping Witty or Giovanni and see if they're interested. Casual, ping me on Discord on a weekday to remind me to do that, and I will do that for you. We're gonna sell this TF pretty quickly. Good morning, sunshine. Thank you, Falcon Reader. Alright, I probably missed a lot in chat. That was a lot of must-answer questions. X-Man UW, appreciate the 2 months. Hi, Mort, thanks for your work in your streams. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, perfect. You can actually just sell this now. I kind of want, like, ideally here we would hit 6 Elderwood, 3 Mage, and then run Lulu 2, or Lulu 3. Do you have any general tips for this set? I'm just not as good as this set. General tips are, you know, pick an early chosen and then roll with it, generally. And that can get you pretty far. Also keep your economy high until stage 4-1 on live. By the way, last item we want here is Ginsu. Are you guys going to change the gold start gap from getting 2 in gold to getting 8? What I will say is if you've watched all my PvE games, you will notice that I have never got a 2 gold start. So, yes. That is part of the system changes. Is there any reason why there aren't any AD scaling 5 costs? I imagine it was hard to balance. No, it has very little to do with the balance state of things. Oh no, he got that. I totally didn't want this. It has to do with the fact that 5 costs generally need to have a really cool looking spell. And AD carries, frankly, aren't that cool looking most of the time. So finding the spell that makes a ton of sense and looks really awesome is often a challenge. So 4 Elderwood. Yeah, I mean, Kaisa is probably the best example of this for sure, the way she like kept dashing around. But like, how do you make Jhin, for example, look really cool as a 5 cost? And we tried his ult, it was bad. So, but agree, having a 5 cost AD champion would still be pretty cool. This person is running 2 Lissandras. Nice. Alright, let's see here. Elderwood. Elderwood. Like I said, I think we're going to go to level 7 and then just play around for an Elderwood. And play for a Lulu 3. Bring the day. Appreciate 6 months of support. Thank you very much. Have a great Sunday. Thank you. I'm going to have a nice chill Sunday today. That's my plan. Looking back at how dominant certain low-cost champions were in the past during all the stages of the game, like reroll Aphelios, Nami, Diana currently, are you planning to make lower-cost units unable to carry late game in the future and be more used as transition or simply trait bonuses? No. If 1 and 2 costs are never allowed to carry the late game, I think that's bad because it basically says there's only one way to play, which is always transition into level 5. I think Moonlight, for example, it's a little too strong right now, but Moonlight is a good example of what it should be like. Which is, you know, there's an end game way to play one cost, but it's hard to hit, things like that. We'll have to get rid of this Tom Kench at some point. But yeah, like, you know, it's funny because right now we were talking about this in one of our frameworks recently, that players' perception of balance is based around endgame comps. Very few people are complaining right now about, for example, the early power of Pyke, even though Pyke's probably overpowered. Oh, I needed a rod, damn it. Players latch on to whatever the end game looks like. Oh, that's actually really good. Sorry, I'm just thinking. But yeah, so players latch onto that, and so having more things that can be viable at the end game will improve the perception of balance in the end game. So that's something we definitely want to do. Triple Shojin, I really want Ginsu here. I'm gonna greed for Ginsu for now. Ari better than TF? Yes, that is definitely true. That is definitely true. Ari is better than TF here. I'll lose the 2 gold. Alright, so now, like I said, we are going to roll for Lulu 3 here. What are your thoughts on C9 perks? I think it's crazy. It's interesting to see LCS become more like, you know, traditional sports where, like, players are no longer tied to teams as much as they used to be, and it's actually just about the, you know, the long-term play. So... Best triple Shojin champ in set 4? Aphelios. It's definitely Aphelios. Ooh. Is that worth taking? Probably. I'm gonna have to sell this to move the item for now. Because now we could get 6 mage. There's 5 mage. Yeah, I think this just became a 6 Elderwood, 6 mage game, so... As much as we're enjoying Kayn right now, I think Kayn's gonna come out of the comp. Xayah ulting the whole board and recalling her feathers would be cool looking. Agree. Agree. That would be cool looking. Of course, if it hit the whole board, it might be overpowered, but... Alright, well, we want this Yone with Rod, which means we're not getting it, so we should plan for other things. I kind of want to grab a belt here. Are we doing viewer games today? Yeah, we could. We could. I'm totally down to do some viewer games. I'll leave it up to the mods if they're feeling up to making the lobbies. But I've got nothing crazy going on today. No major test points. Why was base Yone used over Spirit Blossom? Because it looked too similar to the Spirit champions, and we didn't want players being confused that he was actually a Spirit champion. But Yasuo and Yone actually in our first versions ended up using the Spirit skin, so... I need a Nami or TF or Lilia. Static Shiv Lulu? I mean, it might end up that way. We're not due any items. We already have our 12. So it might end up that way. Oh, that's cool, by the way. Look at that. What's cool about this one in particular is that it's shredding the armor for the Duelist. That's pretty cool. Have you ever tried Diana with Mage Spat? I haven't. Cave Charm, appreciate the sub. Skipped a Nami? Oh, I'm an idiot then. Tells you how much I'm paying attention right now. Diana Mage Spat no monolock, we need to try. True. Let's put it this way, from the minute you say next game is a viewer game, a lot of people whisper me, I am going to do viewer games. This early usually is tough, struggling to find people every time. Okay, well how about this? I'll do one more game after this, and then we'll switch to viewer games. How's that sound? God, Kane did so much damage there. It'd be really a shame to get rid of this Kane, but... like someone said, maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get a Spatula. Don't you feel Duelist is a high roll that lets you not think anything? Is that true? Alright, now we can level up. Oh my god, it happened. It happened! Okay, well then. Yeah. Alright. And unfortunately we have Last Whisper, but you know what? Whatever. Yeah. Whatever. It's all good. We've got these two Elderwoods just sitting there. Oh, someone left. Coward. Which means you don't need this. Mage Ashe? Yeah, you're probably right. I probably should just do that, because I'm not going to hit level 9. It might be time to get rid of the Kane. Yeah, you're probably right. Damn you, game. Alright, we'll chill here for now. How does Mage Ashe work? Sure, let me show you. So normally Ashe would give 72% attack speed, but instead you'll notice her attack speed went way higher than normal because she cast the spell twice, giving her double the attack speed. Oof, that was close. Okay, thanks for the yesterday. It was a fun tourney. Is there a way to block Talon's ult? Played Teemo carry, but Talon ult still did damage, but is not blocked by Trap Claw. Yeah, unfortunately right now there isn't a lot of great counterplay to Talon's ult in particular, so you're right, it's not. It's something we want to clarify pretty quickly though, because yeah, that's definitely something that needs to be fixed. Do you think it would be better to have blue buff instead of Ceres from the beginning? I mean, yes, for a balance perspective, but no from a fun perspective. That's always been the trade-off here, so... So much health. They're so big. I watched Teamfight Tactics at last All-Stars event, but I don't see an announcement this year. Teamfight Tactics not participating this year? No, it's definitely not participating this year. I think it's pretty clear that like League players want League at their events, not other stuff. So I think if Teamfight Tactics wants to do something like that, we'll have to do our own separate thing. I'm not going to play these. What am I talking about? Ooh, that's a scary Lysandra. No, not that scary, apparently. Alright, somebody requested the game song. Let's see what we got here. Nice. I've also had my Aurelia ult a Talon and he ignores the disarm and keeps attacking resetting. Is this intended? Known? That is intended because when you're disarmed you can cast your spell even if it is a auto attack. Which again, I agree, very confusing. We have a lot of work to do to make sure those rules are a lot more clear and intuitive. So, that is something we are working on very quickly for the horizon. Ooh. See, again, when people say level 9 is too far away, it's like, that's a lot of level 9 power right there. Yeah, that was not even close. He's got way too many 5 costs. God, he's like Pipa comp, basically. It's like Lee Sin 2, Yone 2, Azir, Ezreal. Oof. Oof. You know what I probably need to do that I should have done a long time ago? What do you think of changing Zeke's and Chalice to scale up with champion level? I think right now they're in a good spot, so it feels like adding complication for the sake of adding complication. I think right now we would just leave it alone. 52 level. Put that in for now. What do we actually want, though? We actually want a spirit unit? Or a hunter? Probably just a Warwick. Or an Ezreal. I just want to grab an Ezreal. I'm curious, do we have the numbers on how many accounts played TFT actively during the set 4 so far? Yes, but I'm not allowed to talk about it. That's a number I'm not allowed to talk about. That Kane just... Ow! Kane, what the hell? See, and this is what I'm talking about, by the way, that I'm a little worried about in the system changes this patch, is that 5 costs, it just becomes like everyone rush the 5 costs, grab the 5 costs. This is my biggest worry with these 1024 system changes. Level 8 doesn't exist. It's all about level 9. It's all about who gets these champions. I'm pretty worried about that, but we'll see. Could you imagine staggering the champ pool for 4 costs, i.e. at around 2-1, there are 3 copies of 4 costs with 3-1 added, 3 more, so on? I don't think we need to stagger the number of copies when we're already doing that via percentages. That seems like a little bit of overkill. And that Diana just shredded my team. Ow. My team dies before Elderwood has a chance to do anything. Didn't you just say that all legendaries do is looking good when ult? They do. It's true. Have you gotten first in any of the set 4.5 playtests? Yes. Yes. I'll just say yes. Yes. Lee Sin's gonna CC my comp. Ashe is doing so much damage here, though. Holy crap. Mage Ashe is actually doing a lot of damage here. Alright, well, that was the song. What item do I want here? Probably this. Close game, though. Yeah, I think it's actually this, just to get this casting quicker. I don't think we play this yet, though. Yeah, if you want to play in a viewer game, message MF Sanjara. Nice. Alright, well, hopefully we can still win this. Replace Hecarim. Right now we need frontline more than damage, so I think that is the incorrect play. I don't think we need... Who are we up against? The Diana player? Oh no, we're up against the Dusk player. Okay, so see, now is a chance where we could do that, but... Let's see what we roll. Dusk Mage. That's actually better, but... Damn. Didn't hit anything we needed. Against this comp, we actually want to do this a little bit, because they didn't have as much assassin stuff going on here. Spread out a bit. Alright. We won this fight last time, but it was close. Nice. Yay, it's a first. GG.